So whenever I hear about buying or selling property in Jamaica, I'm always surprised by just how many different types of listings there are. It's definitely not one size fits all. Should we walk through the main types and what makes each one tick?
Absolutely. Because so many folks just assume you hire an agent and that's it, but there are way more options. For instance, the exclusive right of sale gives just one agent all the power, which means they're super motivated to sell since their commission is guaranteed if it sells.
That's the one where even if you, as the seller, find a buyer yourself, you still owe the agent, right? I can see how that really pushes the agent to put in the legwork.
Exactly. But then you've got the exclusive agency listing, which flips things a bit. The agent still markets the property, but if the seller ends up finding their own buyer, they get to skip paying the agent's commission. It's kind of a win-win in certain cases.
I love that there's so much variety just in those two. But what about folks who want even more flexibility?
Well, that's where open listings come in. Sellers can have as many agents as they like, no exclusivity at all. Only whoever brings the buyer gets paid. So agents have to hustle. But it can get a bit chaotic with so many hands in the pot. Speaking of hustle, have you ever come across a net listing?
Net listings always sounded a little risky to me. The seller sets a bottom line price, and whatever extra the agent gets from the sale, that's their commission. It could really motivate an agent, but I imagine it could also lead to some trust issues, if not handled carefully.
Totally agree. It's appealing for agents aiming for a higher payday, but not every seller's comfortable with that lack of predictability. On the flip side, there's the flat fee listing, where the seller pays a set amount no matter the sale price. It's kind of like ordering a la carte, no surprises, but you might get less full service, especially if negotiations get tricky.
That makes sense. And then there's the MLS listing, which I always thought of as the all access pass. Once a property hits the multiple listing service, it's visible to loads of agents and their clients, so you get way more eyeballs on your sale.
Yeah, and that bigger audience can make a real difference, especially if you're hoping for quick offers. It's almost like putting your property on the main stage instead of a side street. Now, not everyone wants an agent. Though, how about those DIY types?
I actually know someone who went the for sale by owner route. They took on everything themselves from pictures to paperwork. It sounds empowering, but wow, it's a lot to juggle. You really save on commissions, but you also take on every headache.
It's a huge commitment. I've heard of people loving that control, though, especially if they've sold properties before. But for trickier situations, like when a mortgage is underwater, there's the short sale listing, which needs the lender's thumbs up to close.
Short sales seem especially stressful selling for less than what's owed, all while hoping the bank actually agrees. But it can be a lifeline for avoiding foreclosure, which is never easy.
Absolutely. And then there's the world of commercial listings, which are their own beast. Office buildings, retail spaces, you name it, they come with their own set of rules and marketing strategies. It's wild how customized the whole process gets.
After hearing all of that, it's clear there's no single right path, just what fits your goals and situation. And just as a gentle reminder for anyone listening, always get expert advice before making any big moves. Jamaica's real estate scene is fascinating, but it definitely pays to do your homework.